The day it came on the market, we stood here and we were like, we have to do something with this site. Why has no one been able to tackle this site? Why do I think I'm clever enough to tackle it? It's taken me the best part of 13 months to navigate design, consent, and finance. Will it be the end of me? You watched me build my home on the section nobody wanted, and now I'm about to do it all over again. Hey, I'm Josh, a builder here in New Zealand, and let me introduce that build up there. Coming up, I'll show you the abandoned hilltop that is going to become our dream home. I'll explain why it's taken so long to kick this process off, and stick around where I'll explain how I'm going to take you, the viewer, along for the ride as we tackle this project from start to finish. This isn't any old build, this is personal, it's my house, and I'm putting my all into it. But first, if you're new to the channel, this is a good time to tell you all about me, how I become a builder, and how I ended up on YouTube. After a short stint traveling overseas, I fell in love with construction, came back to New Zealand, and as a 25-year-old, I signed up to BCITO and started an adult apprenticeship. Got my qualification just before I turned 30, and then in my 30s, I've combined my business knowledge with my building knowledge to build a bunch of homes here in the Hutt Valley. In 2019, I took on a tough site and YouTubed the process start to finish. We coined the phrase, the section nobody wanted. That's been super successful. If you haven't seen that, go back and watch that. But guess what? I'm about to do it all over again. The day it came on the market, we stood here and we were like, we have to do something with this site. At the end of 2023, my partner and I purchased just over 4,000 square meters of hillside here in Upper Hutt. From the moment we walked on site, we had such a good feeling about the site, about the view, about the location, and I just knew that I had to do something with it. Once I get this idea in me, it just burns and burns and burns until I have to make it happen. Welcome to round 2 of building on a slope in Silverstream. 2nd of February, we own this piece of dirt and it's all go. We've just gone unconditional. This one's actually been owned by 6 different people, first chopped up in 2000. No one's been able to build on it. Don't know why, probably a number of reasons. Once again, I put my brain to work and thought, why has no one been able to tackle this site? I had a few freak out moments. Why do I think I'm clever enough to tackle this site? 24 years of sitting on the market, this site was overgrown, it was a mess. Day one, we had to bush bash our way on. We couldn't even get a car off the driveway. It's at the end of a long private right-of-way. It's 4,337 square meters. There's a small platform at the top, but most of it is following a ridgeline down the hill. There's a geotech zone either side of my build platform, a high slope risk zone. We made sure that we didn't touch that when we submitted plans. That's one of many tips I've got. And the view looks out to the Tarawas. I love hunting, running, and hiking in those hills. It's a beautiful spot to be. So this will be the 2nd time I've built a house for myself, and both times on, reasonably gnarly sites. I look back at the section nobody wanted, and that started that process 4 years ago. I've learned so much in that we can apply to here. We're going to build a slightly different house, slightly different brief to obtain to, and one of the biggest things I learned on the section nobody wanted is to have a really solid outside plan, and to do all of that work first before we start the building work, to get in and do the cuts and fills and all of the landscaping. I want to do as much of that as possible right at the start. Basically, it's taken me the best part of 13 months to navigate design, consent, and finance. And that's with me utilizing all of my industry knowledge and still trying to push it ahead. Not only are we going to cover the on-site action, but we will talk about the design process, we'll talk about the finance process. We're going to go right behind the scenes. We'll even navigate the ups and downs of the process and how that affects our relationship. We're making it personal. You get to see what I see. When I get ripped into, you get ripped into.
This is what I want. Which dream is going to give?
So obviously you're not going to want to miss any of that, and I would go ahead and click the subscribe button now. 25% of you are subscribed. What the heck are the other 75% of you up to? Go ahead, click the subscribe button and follow along with this journey start to finish. Not only will we be posting weekly videos from site, we're going to do a bunch of factory tours, we're going to do behind the scenes. Everything I did last time, we're doing again, but we're stepping it up a notch to deliver you your weekly fix of building on a hill in New Zealand. Hey you, still watching at the end, way to go, it really does pump the algorithm. Comment below, what did you like about my old series and what do you want me to focus on more in this series? We're going to call you the sign-off squad. You're going to be here till the end of every single video. Full disclosure, I'm using this project to partner up with a bunch of Kiwi businesses and to use their products. But don't worry, my promise to you is that I will only put something on these videos that A, is good enough to put in my own house, and B, that we genuinely use day in, day out on all our other building sites. Also, thought I'd give you a heads up on how this is going to work. From now on, every Saturday at 5 p.m, we will release a weekly vlog from site. Next week, we're going to discuss the design details. I'll introduce my partner, Nicole, and we'll talk about how the two of us went from wanting totally different things. She wanted traditional, I wanted modern, and how we met in the middle to come up with a design that suits our style, needs, and budget. It's going to be a good one. Don't miss out, and comment below any specific questions about design you want us to cover.